Productivity Arata. If you want to increase the chances of success in the activities that you do, then you need to use your creative potential. With creativity, you can develop better ways to achieve results. In this video, creative thinking will be the tool to accelerate your performance. Pay attention to automatic blindness. What would you say to the following suggestions? Cut taxes in half, end the use of cash and only use digital currency. Colonize Mars. See, to be creative, we should be aware of the automatic blindness that is triggered when we want to dismiss an idea immediately. When we are faced with any new concept and we feel this urge to immediately reject an idea without thinking twice, or we laugh at how absurd it is, these are forms of automatic blindness. In the automatic blindness, I have a preconceived notion that something will not work. I have not even spent one single moment to do some creative reasoning about the details or the possibilities. Whenever we say that this idea is stupid or this is impossible, we are closing the doors of creativity because of this automatic blindness. That knee-jerk decision will influence our future conclusions, and then our brains will be in an active search mode for arguments that support why these ideas are impossible or inadequate. Creativity is not just artistic creation. Some people think that creativity is only necessary for someone who is an artist or a painter or a musician or software developer. That's not the case at all. I can have the most bureaucratic job in the world and still develop my creativity to negotiate a raise, for example. Or I can use my creativity to achieve my financial freedom. Creativity is necessary to improve relationships and communication with the people with whom we interact every day, and that we can find solutions that please everyone. Creativity can be used to achieve better results with less effort. And that is why creativity is part of today's episode of the Productivity Arata series. Creative thinking is the ability to find better ways to do what we do. Learn to develop possible scenarios. I'll not bring this believe you can do it attitude because it's quite naive and a little bit superficial. There will be times when you have a creative vision that is simply not practical, not workable. It may be that the idea is bad or indeed impossible. On the one hand, we do not want to be encouraging some magical thinking that anything is possible, so just ask the universe and it's gonna be okay. This would be an illusion without a rational foundation. However, it is also an illusion to think that things are impossible without doing a rational analysis. We don't want to close the door immediately as if we are suffering from automatic blindness. And therefore, our creative process will be in imagined scenarios. First thing, I'm going to be examining and thinking to myself, how can I achieve this result? And this kind of thinking will help me to get rid of the automatic blindness that automatically concludes that things are impossible. When I suffer from this automatic blindness, I don't even try to examine the possibilities. It is only when I perform this scenario building exercise that my creative mind is activated to identify the paths that might be used. Where there is a will, there is a way. When I come across an idea and I immediately say it is impossible, I am overwhelmed by automatic blindness. When I ask, how can this be accomplished? Let's think more about it. Then I am activating my creativity. Always search for ways to improve, to be more creative. Never assume that things should always remain the same, that everything is already good enough, already optimized. On the contrary, always look at things with fresh eyes. Try to make changes and measure what type of results you get. For example, if you have a store, you can reorganize the products on different shelves and then notice the type of reaction from your customers. If you sell more, well, that could be a good sign that your creative has been positive. Think about what draws customers to your store. What can you do differently to promote your store? Maybe you can have a theme event, maybe you can have a loyalty program. Remember the Kaizen philosophy of continued improvement. This will allow your creativity to help you. Creative thinking appears only when you overcome automatic blindness. You need to learn how to set new goals. To learn how to develop intelligent goals, I invite you to take the Better New Year course by going to arata.se/Better New Year.